face.
You have insulted me!
Hi, I'm Ty Justice. Porky Pig's Feet is a high-octane Warner Brothers theatrical cartoon from the height of the war years, specifically 1943. Being scored by Carl W. Stalling only aided the breakneck speed of this short, the very last time Porky appeared in a black and white cartoon. Before this, Porky was in 100 black and whites. This was also the only time Bugs Bunny ever appeared in a black and white cartoon in his entire career. Porky Pig's Feet, a reference to pig's feet, was executed in a minimalist style. The premise is that Porky and Daffy can't pay a ridiculous hotel bill after Daffy loses all their money in a craps game in an elevator and are hounded by an overzealous, almost omniscient hotel manager at the Broken Arms Hotel. As a side note, the voice in the elevator is a stereotypical black voice, an elevator operator more than likely, though he is never seen, only heard.
Uh-oh! Snake eyes! Too bad! You is a dead duck! Duck!
This characterization was an obvious parodying of Rochester from the Jack Benny program, originated by the African-American actor Eddie Rochester Anderson. The jokes come a mile a minute as Porky and Daffy try to escape their unrelenting pursuer who will not let them escape his hotel without paying their bill. The final gag comes when Daffy realizes that Bugs Bunny usually gets out of these sorts of jams and gives him a call, then comes to realize that Bugs, being held in a nearby room, is going through the same thing and is also a prisoner of the same unforgiving hotel manager.
We tried all those ways. Don't work, do they?
Now, from the perspective of someone who's worked in hotels, as I have, the hotel manager not letting you leave for non-payment is absurd. That's why guests put down a credit card these days. The ridiculous charges and hidden fees, on the other hand, for anyone who's ever stayed in a hotel in the United States, specifically California, specifically Los Angeles, are not. Hotels nickel and dime you at every turn, and it seems they always have. It's really amazing how very little has changed in over 80 years.
Big bill. Room is $65. Big bath around $10.50. Total $152.50.
Director Tashlin really gave the Warner Brothers cartoons a real speed that most credit Tex Avery for. Honestly, they both are the godfathers of the fast Warner Brothers animated style of the 40s. Tish Tash, I would even say, being the more extreme of the two, though he himself would never admit that, always praising Avery for what he considered his superior animation talents. Tashlin used extreme angles and rapid editing in ways not seen before in cartoons. Some of his edits would last a few frames at most, giving shorts a real unique, rapid pace, and he did this for the joke because that's what mattered most to him, making the audience laugh, no matter what. This short was produced by Leon Schlesinger, was animated by Phil Monroe, while layouts were done by David Hilberman, who years later would be the co-founder of the groundbreaking animation studio United Productions of America, or UPA for short, creators of Mr. Magoo and countless other stalwarts of daring and highly experimental animation. Porky Pig's Feet was actually Tashlin's return to Warner Brothers after working for Disney and Columbia for a few years. Tashlin really wanted to be a film director. He would finally break into features in the 1950s with the Bob Hope films The Lemon Drop Kid and Son of Paleface. Porky Pig's Feet is a tour de force that is unrelenting from beginning to end in ways that were rare for even the animation team at Warner Brothers' Termite Terrace. This short was the final part of an era before every theatrical cartoon had to be in bright, beautiful Technicolor. That doesn't take away from the importance of this cartoon. It just shows that even though black and white saved money, no matter how good they were, the audience only wanted color cartoons. This was also one of Warner Brothers' most rambunctious animated catalog titles, and one that shows decades later would emulate like Tiny Toon Adventures and the Animaniacs. Truth be told, it still holds up and is as funny as it ever was. I'm Ty Justice, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.